Hello everyone and welcome back to another lesson. We're up to number 10 on the Lightning Bolt album. Oh yes we are! Sleeping by Myself. Now I know it's played on, well, Stone's part's played on a 12 string acoustic. Eddie plays a ukulele sometimes in some of the bits live, and Mike plays the standard tuning. So save me fiddling about. I'm going to show you it on an electric guitar, obviously. That's what this is. And then I'll show you Mike's parts as well, just by taking this off, so I don't have to swap around with guitars. So you may have noticed this bad boy here. This isn't a particularly difficult tune, but you do need a capo, and your capo will need to be on the 7th fret. And the when I call out the chord shapes, I'm talking about the open chord shapes as they would be down here. So this is a C, this is an F, whereas in actual fact it's a G, and that is a C. So don't worry about that too much, but I'll throw up the tab as well so you can see where I am and what I'm doing. And I think there's about 4 main sections to this. So let's crack on with riff number 1. So intro riff goes like this. Pretty straightforward, and then that's also part of the first verse. So it's a C shape to an A minor shape to an E minor shape. So that is so 2 beats on the C and the A minor, 4 beats on the E. And the rhythm is okay, you'll see that on the tab, but playing that slowly, it is. So that would be down, down, up, down, up. Okay, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Okay, and continue that throughout the rest of the tune. So the rest of it is just chords. So, the second section comes in after, so you basically play this twice. Then you play it twice again with Eddie singing. And the second riff goes like this. Then back into C, A minor, E. And then you play around that whole section one more time. Okay, so that second riff is an F shape to a G7 shape. Now, third chord's a bit of a weird one. It is this, which, and that is a flattened 5th, so it's this note here. So that's the 5th. Flattened is, but you're playing it an octave above, so. Because that is what Eddie is singing. And with the chords. A sus 4th. Resolve to A. There should be a fanfare every time that sounds. Let's try that again. A sus 4th. That's more like it. Okay, so standard fare once you get away from that, okay? Then you're going to go to a D minor. And then to a G7. And back round. And again, you go right round that section again. And you're then into the third riff. Now the third riff starts off with 4 bars of C. And then you're going to go E for 1 bar, F for 2 bars, and then you're going to go D7, G7. So D7 for 1 bar, G7 for a bar, and 2 bars because you kind of let it ring out over the second bar. So, that sounds like a lot, but it isn't. Check the tab. I'll play it through. It goes like this: 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then you're into that that bit, the sort of instrumental bit. That is riff 4. So wind back to riff 3, 4 bars of C. Then you're going to play E major for 1 bar, then F for 2 bars. Then D7, and then G7. And the G7, as I say, sounds like this. Then you are into riff 4. This is the final riff, and this is basically like the instrumental bit, so where you hear Mike playing. All that stuff. So it's kind of split into 2 halves. The first half is 2 bars of C, a bar of F and a bar of G, or maybe G7. I'm not 100% because the bass does some walking thing and it's very difficult to hear what they're playing there. But it's a G chord, I think. Then the second half is C, C, F, same as before, but then you play half a bar of D minor and then half a bar of G7. So I'll play it through in its entirety. It goes like this: 2, 3, 4. And then from there it goes back into the. Let's go over that slowly. 2 bars of C, bar of F, and then a bar of G, I think. The bass plays something walking like that, and Mike also plays. But I hear, I don't know if I hear the 7th. Maybe. Try both, see which one works better for you. And the second half of that phrase is C, C, F again. Then you're going to play D minor and G7. Okay, from there is an additional kind of bridging 3 chords, which is F, D7, G7. And you let that ring. Now that is the last 4 bars of riff 3, if you hadn't already noticed. If you had noticed, well done, top marks. Now, after that bit, the ukulele bit comes in, and it's playing the intro riff. And it goes round that riff twice, then it goes straight into riff 2, which is... So it plays that. Then once it comes out of that, you go into the second half of riff 4, which is... And from there you're back into riff 2, play that through, and then the final part you play riff 2 in its entirety, that's that one with the funny chord. All that stuff. Then when you come to the end, going to repeat that another 2 times. So the D minor and the G, you play 2 more times, okay? So if you want a cheat sheet of the chords, I'll write it out and chuck it up over on Patreon. If not, then no worries, you've got all the parts and you can work through it. Okay, through to Mike's parts very briefly. Mike is playing standard tuning, no capo. Now the first riff that Mike plays is over these chords. Okay, which is the C to A minor to E minor shape. But as you can see, it's... And he plays that like this. Pretty straightforward. Then the second time round he plays... Alright, which is basically an octave above. So you're going to start on the 5th fret on the A string. And then play the 5th fret on the next string up. So it's... Then there's some hammer on and slide action. So 4, 5, 7, okay, but you only pick once on that note, okay? Then pick again, hammer off, pull off, right? Okay, then the second time round he plays... So again, it starts on the 7th fret on the G string. And that's that. Now, when you go into this bit, the Stone's basically playing 4 bars of C. For 2 of those, Mike plays this. Now, over the instrumental part, Mike basically plays this. Okay, so that's the first time that they play it. I'll play that slowly. So you're basically just playing, you're arpeggiating the top part of the chords that Stone's playing. So Stone's playing, which is, watch out for the subtle difference in the rhythm there, okay? So it's not all, it's not that, okay? The second time round is, then you move up 1 fret, which is your F. Then for the G, then you go round the C part again. Then this bit, which is lovely. Now when they go into the when they go into that instrumental break for the second time, it's half as long. You're only playing the second half of it, okay? And for that, Mike plays this. Okay, which is just a variation on what we've played before. I'll play that slowly, but you've got the tab there, so it's... And that, people, is it. So thanks again for watching. That's pretty much all of the parts, I think, to Sleeping By Myself. And that includes Stone and Mike's bits. So if I've missed anything else out, then please comment below. And I'll see you soon. Cheers, bye.